What if I tell you this retro bike has an R15 heart? Yes, welcome back to the channel. So today we are riding the Yamaha XSR 155. This machine has been delayed a lot for the Indian market, but finally Yamaha has decided to launch it in the Indian market. It competes with the Hunter 350, the Ronin. So in the end of the video you'll have a clear verdict or a clear conclusion which bike is meant for you guys. So stay tuned in the video and watch the video till the end. But I would like to thank Shalar Yamaha Katras for providing their vehicle for a review. All the showroom details will be provided down in the description box. You can definitely check them out and get exciting offers on all the Yamaha bikes. Stay tuned in the video and watch the video till the end. Alright, let's start talking about the design. This is the neo retro look for the Yamaha XSR 155. The design is very minimalistic. Let's start talking further. You can see on the front you have a circular headlamp on offer, all LED lights, definitely with the DRL. It looks very fantastic with LED turn signals on offer. Horn placement is a bit weird. You have a number plate bracket. It has USD upside down forks finished in black color. The brakes are coming from the R15 and the MT15. Let me talk about the engine. So this is the 155cc 4-stroke liquid cooled engine. Yeah, single cylinder. This is again the same from the R15 and from the MT15. I'll talk about the power figures. You can see this. Yeah, these are the power figures mentioned down. The quality levels and the way it has been designed is very fantastic. Yamaha engineering is always on its best. The panel gaps has been reduced very much. Fit finish is fantastic for this vehicle, which makes me talk about the frame. Yeah, it uses the same frame used in the R15. The Delta box frame is on offer. Fantastic for stability. You can see the minimalistic design language they have used. You can see this design. Yeah, this is amazing. XSR branding, very minimal. This exhaust has that barrel like design or a barrel like appeal, like as it is a gun which is firing flames. The rear tire happens to be the 140 section tire. It definitely doesn't have a mud guard, but yeah, due to Indian norms they have to offer that big sari guard, which is not that appealing. Let me talk about the rear brakes. So yeah, they also come from the R15 itself and from the MT15. The foot position for the pegs is fantastically done. You can see the peg positioning for the rider. Yeah, it is again good, making a very comfortable and a decent riding triangle on offer. You can see radiator fan. Being a naked bike, still they have managed to cover all the exposed wire very good. Some of them can be seen here and there, but still the packaging of the vehicle is fantastic. The moment I come up to the rear design, just check the rear design, how minimalistic a round tail lamp has been offered. It looks very beautiful from the rear, very minimalistic. Of course, all LED definitely. You can see this. Turn signals are also LED. You have a place for your number plate. It looks very wide from the rear angle, though I love the rear angle of this vehicle. Fantastically designed. Talking about the seat, yeah, you can see the seat is comfortable, but yeah, pillion comfort can be a question for the XSR because yeah, it is not that big, so less amount of space for the pillion on the XSR 155, but it's okay. The tank has been beautifully done. Again, you have this XSR emblem, the 3D emblem, but yeah, there's one con for the tank. It is a small tank on offer. It is only 10 liters, but yet 10 liters for a XSR is nothing because it is really efficient. due to the 155cc engine that Yamaha develops, and is a very proven product because I am a proud Yamaha owner. I own a R15 V4, so I know how capable and how beautiful the engine is. Let me talk about the handlebars. So you can see the handlebars. Yeah, the positioning is a bit upright, making you a bit lean towards the handlebar, which is okay. The same key which has been offered in all the Yamaha bikes, you can see the key. Yeah, let me just focus it. Yeah, this is the key of the vehicle, and it can be placed in this thing. You have a negative LCD instrument cluster, all digital definitely. You have the tachometer, the gear positioning meter, time, and this is the fuel meter. You also have traction control and ABS, dual channel ABS and traction control for this bike, which makes it a really safe bike. You can see the button quality is also very decently done. Let me just, yeah, this is the horn of the vehicle. Not that good, not that bad. It is okay, fantastic. The button quality, the switch quality feels fantastic on the vehicle.
All right, so we'll start talking about how does it ride. So it is powered with a single cylinder 4-stroke 155cc liquid cooled motor. Yeah, that's proven, and it is derived from the R15 V4. Yeah. If I talk about the power delivery is really punchy and it is really good. Like the power figures are also good. I'll mention down the power figures of the engine it produces. And if I talk about the performance is pretty punchy and sporty for the XSR 155. The engine has been tuned a bit more sportier rather than keeping it a thumper or a good retro bike. Okay, we'll make a quick U-turn on this. Yeah, taking U-turns is not an issue, and even if you are stuck in such conditions, yeah, thanks the flipper clutch acts like a blessing. Yeah, it does have slipper clutch, which makes the clutch really light and very easy to operate. I'll talk about it in a while. So yeah, we are currently in a bad patch of road, and yeah, the ride quality does affect in the bad patches of the roads because of the stiff suspension. The stiff suspensions provide a very better handling on the highways, which increases the high speed stability of the vehicle. But yeah, it does hinders the stability and the ride comfort in the city road. Now we are coming up to an open patch of the road where I can just we are in currently into the fifth gear still. I'll just open up the throttle a bit. Yeah, that's 70% of the throttle open, but still you can see the level of performance, the level of thrust, and the level of punch this motor offers is just fantastic, which makes me talk about the suspension setup of the vehicle. As I said, it has a stiff suspension setup on offer, which means that it has a really good high speed stability on to the highways. But yeah, the ride quality in the city is not that great. It is okay. You can literally feel every pump in the city. Yeah, that's how it works. But also, it has the Delta frame, yeah, the Delta box frame, which also enhances the stability and the high speed stability of this vehicle. Talking about the gearbox, a 6-speed gearbox has been paired with the 155cc motor, yeah, regular Yamaha bits done, which means the gearbox is really sleek shifting. The clutch is also on a lighter side, making it really easy to drive in the city. The maneuverability of the vehicle is also fantastic because of the lightweight and of the beautiful characteristic of Yamaha. Yeah, this vehicle becomes really clickable in the traffic, and which makes it really fun to ride and even easy to ride. So yeah, that's how it is calibrated. If I talk about the fonts, so yeah, the instrument cluster could be a bit better on the XSR 155. Like it is a negative LCD, guys. Come on, yaar. Yamaha, you could have offered the DFT at this point because already you have delayed the XSR for years now. And after launching it, after delaying it quite for a while, and then you are offering us a LCD, that's not done, right? Okay, so that's a bit of fun over there for my side. And if I talk about the pillion seat comfort, then yeah, pillion seat comfort is a bit less, or you can say like yeah, it's a bit less for less. So yeah, pillion is not that comfortable in the XSR 155, but it rides and it like goes really smoothly. The power delivery is very punchy. You feel it in every gear, no matter the gear you are. Just open the throttle. The power delivery is just kicked in. That's the Yamaha engineering that XSR has to offer, and the Yamaha reliability that the engine carries. This engine is just a legend or a legacy carried from the Yamaha because they have been using this engine from a really, really, really long time, making it a very, very, very reliable and a very easy to maintain machine and a very easy to maintain engine. So currently we are into a static halt. Yeah, we can flick this vehicle through this traffic, but yeah, currently we don't have that amount of space and I don't want to scrape any of the extra nor the Grand i10 Neos. So yeah, I'll take a halt over here for a while and then alright, we are out from the traffic, which means we can give it some amount of full. Yeah, decent. The brakes are also sure-footed. Like I love the brakes on the XSR 155. Like you have a lot of confidence while using the brakes of the XSR 155. That's just fantastic stuff happening. Amazing work, Yamaha again. If I talk about the competitors, then yeah, it competes with the Royal Enfield Hunter 350, the Ronin. So yeah, that's the segment where it's placed. But yeah, according to the competitors, this has a lot of power, a lots of punchiness on offer. I do agree. The Hunter has a lot more torque on offer, but yeah, still this feels a lot more punchy and a lot more powerful according to the body to weight ratio because yeah, it just weighs 137 kgs, which is literally nothing. Due to that lightweight, it is really easy to handle in the cities and even on highways. I just love the XSR 155. It just rides like it is like the legacy it carries. It does carry in its riding characteristics. That's how Yamaha has engineered the XSR 155. It is just fantastic. If I talk about the fuel economy of the vehicle, then yeah, there she comes, the sibling of XSR 155, that's the MP15. If I talk about the fuel economy of the vehicle, then the fuel economy is decent. You can get up to 40 to 45 kmpl in city, and it can stretch up to 50 to 55 kmpl out on highway. Yeah, that's how it is done. Even if in this traffic, we can flick this vehicle easily. I'll just show you guys. Yeah, see, the brakes are very sure-footed, very, very sure-footed brakes, definitely. Yeah, the amount of character this bike carries is just fantastic. Like the Yamaha DNA and that, and when the VVA is activated after 7,000 RPM, this machine just becomes another level. It just